Hey there, folks. The video for 18 July was an hour long. And there were some comments. Appreciate the comments. And apparently, it was far easier, or far simpler, or far more straightforward than my incredibly arcane uh, shape based clip path. Apparently, it's merely a circle. All right, let's see if I can do that circle. I was reading it for sure as, let's clear this out. I was reading it as a rectangle with rounded corners. And of course a circle is sort of that, but sort of not. So let's do an aspect ratio. Let's see if we can make it work. Aspect ratio 1, and not set a height. And then we set some margins. There's our circle. Set our background color. And the way I started yesterday was a border of 25 pixels. I think I might have hemmed and hawed a little bit about the precise width. If it's a circle, then it has a border radius of 50%. There are other numbers that'll work, but that is one that will absolutely work. So, if that's the case, let's make this bigger and move it up. 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 21, 22, no, 18, 17, 16, and then more negative, 60, 70, 71, 72, 23. And there it is. Look at that. That is a beautiful, beautiful shape. Yes, I am surprised. So the thing that I was thinking, well, I don't have any aspect ratio there. I need a height. In my thinking, it was wider, right, or taller. So that was my error. So that's the guy. So then what do I need to do if I do another one? Plonk. I think that means that I want to do the first one first, or the bottom one first, and then finally do another shape. That's another approach. Let's see what we need to do. Margin top minus 100, 200, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. There it is. So then if I clip path, I'm gonna insist on doing a clip path. 0, 0, polygon, 0, 0, 100%, 0, 100%, 50%, 0, 50%. And then this one gets flipped upside down, is scale -1. There it is. It just seems so simple now. Yeah. So then I can do the background. I will do as a conic gradient, which I believe I did yesterday as well. So that's going to be this light pink, 75% round. Do the dark, 0. And then we need an at. move it. And I guess we need the margins. Are the margins 17? Is this 17? And then down 100 pixels. 110. 110. And 80 tall. And then a little bit more over 20. 22, 23, 24, 25. And we give it a width. A wider width than that. There we go. All right. Okay. So this number needs to be up. 110, 20, 30, 135. And then this needs to be a little wider. 210, 20, 215. And so with the learnings, thank you for the comments, and with just attacking it with a fresh set of eyes. Yeah, there we go. So the clip path, this part, is that necessary? I would need to make a decision about how I was doing the squares there, and potentially I could do without it. So that is a thing. So let's submit that. Yeah, let's submit that. Okay. So I'm going to minify and unit replace, and obviously these are better scores than I got last night or the prior video. Get a final score on that guy. Okay, great. So 641. Fine. All right. And then what's it look like if we don't do this? 2 elements and all that. We know we need these. And I think for my case, I'm going to set this to be transparent. And if I know that I need this circle twice, or actually, I guess 2 radial gradients is going to do it. So what are they? Radial gradient at 50%, 100%, let's say, for the sake of argument. Transparent on the middle. And then this dark color. And transparent on the outside. And I need a circle indicator, or a 1Q will do as well. We don't see anything because I've got that 0 color stop, but we need to do what, 100 pixels, I think? Actually, is it 200? No, it's, well, let's find out. Yeah, is it 2? That's not right. All right, let's move that up. And that color's wrong. I need the other pink, don't I? Multiple pinks. And then we go up. 0 minus 200 pixels. That's how we get a circle. So interestingly, $175. We've gone up too high, 1.8. There it is. That's close anyway. There it is. Okay, so we got that guy. Then I suppose what we need. So okay, so we've got that at 50%, 100%. What happens if I don't do that? If I do, well, I need to cover this, and then I need a default color. So I kind of need the same thing again. And this is not at 50%, 100%, 50%, 0. And then that's probably going to be positive. Yeah, so that's how you get that guy. Symmetrical, but not the same. And I probably want to repeat only on the x-axis rate, and I probably want that for both of these. There we go. And then for the second one, instead of transparent and having a backup color, I can just add. Oh, look at that. So that doesn't help me very much. So I probably do want that. There we go. And that is the all, well, that is one particular all gradient solution. Let's submit that and make sure that's 100%. Yeah, this is my first time doing the same video or the same target in the same day. That's because of my own frustration. Yes, this is one that bothered me, obviously. Yeah, I could not see that this was a plain circle. Was trying to force a rectangle to do the job. And had I started with an aspect ratio 1, like, hey, it does test to see if it's a circle. I didn't see it, so I missed it. Like I've said, I am not absolutely the top player. I'm in top 100, but nowhere near, and things obviously escape me. So minify, unit replace. Oh, whoop. So my minification even broke here today. Let's fix that. So we got probably, yes, the repeat broke in that instance. So let's submit that. And we should see the confetti for our new top score. No, we don't. We don't. Yeah, no. That's fine. The interesting question to me is, what is the interesting question to me? The interesting question to me might be something like, so in the comments, somebody used the body to do this. So yeah, you can do it. It is with the right border radius and a little more height. So stretch out the height. You can get that. So if I remove this conic gradient, is the conic gradient hiding any of the curve? Oh, and the way to see that is if I add, so we got this color here. If I add, make it semi-transparent. So yeah, it's not overlapping. The answer is it's not overlapping. Or we would see a little bit of a diff. Yeah, and we're not seeing a diff. So when I add, so this is a rare, so our hex colors are 6 colors, right? That's a hex value. 2 digits for R, 2 digits for R, 2 digits for G, 2 digits for B, red, green, blue. And then if you include 2 more digits, that's your alpha, right? That's a 2-digit representation, a hex number 0 to 256 for an alpha value. So FF is identical, but longer. You don't need that. And we're using, instead of the keyword transparent. So the other example that we see all the time is this hash, and then what am I trying to say? Hash and then 4 digits, and that is a also hex, but doesn't have the additional digits. So you're more limited in what colors you can do, and you see the colors provided in 6-digit hex. So if I do this, then something will be black. There it is, right? Because we don't have the alpha value. The alpha means that you don't see it. if I added a number, midway between 0 and F, you get a semi-gray, right? And that's overlaying the rest of it. These are all the kinds that are, these are things that are kind of implicit in the stuff that we make, right? So, all right. I think we'll end it there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with the other one. If you did, if you're, always a good exploration of CSS, these battles, and I feel like I definitely learn something new every time. And as much as I repeat I sort of very much in these videos live a notion that don't take anything for granted. Don't take things for granted, and don't assume you understand it. Keep trying stuff. Don't lock into a solution. And definitely, I locked in that a border won't work. But clearly, folks made it work, and I have now this morning too. All right. Have a good day. Get out of here. Bye bye.